So a lot of you, when you open Blender, it's going to look like this. So one thing I want you to do when you see this is fine if we're modeling like a three-dimensional object that we're trying to print, or like a smaller object. But for our first project, we're not going to do that. We're going to actually do what's something in sculpt mode. So I want you to go up to File and go to New. And then when you see that New tab, I want you to go to Sculpting. And this screen should appear. Now, if you already had something open, it will ask you if you want to save it or not. So the first thing we're going to do before we mess with any of the tools is I like to change what's called a matte cap on this. You should see a ball, and pretend like this is a ball of clay. You're going to go up here, and then you're going to go, I like to select a color. I like this color to start with. And then I'm going to go and hit this little wrench over here. And what that wrench is going to do is show me a lot of my tools. So just to start off, your middle button, the middle wheel, will zoom in and out. Okay. And then if you want to click on it, it also will rotate your object. And so up here, you could see this rotating. That's what will happen there. This will help you move. You can actually left click this, and this will move your object around. So there's a lot of tools in this program, but the ones that are important are the brush settings right here. And I'm actually going to move myself here because we don't need to get to all these other tools. We'll dive into these other tools over here later. But right now, I just want to focus on the add and subtract and the radius tool. So right now, what it should automatically program to is having this symmetrical edit tool. So you should see a dot. You see these two dots? See how I'm like crossing over a dot? So if I left click, okay, I can start. I have actually the add setting on, and you can see what it's doing to my little ball here, which is really cool. And so if I go over here, I can make it either add or subtract. If I go to subtract, I can go ahead and do a subtractive process. Okay, so now the first project, I have it at the radius of 0.5. And the hardness, I didn't really have. You can go here and change the hardness, and then there's also the auto smooth, which I didn't have that on. So you can go ahead and do that. Now down here, there's all kind of settings that we can go into. Right now, I just want you to get the feel for playing with this and realizing that you can sculpt using this. So you can see I keep pushing, and I got this on add. I'm going to use my center wheel. I'm kind of making a brain looking thing. But you can see here, if I was making something like a brow or a head piece, I could do it relatively quickly. I kind of made like a weird looking Star Trek or Star Wars looking character from my video, the other video. But I just quickly wanted to show you what you could do to shape. And again, you're gonna have this symmetry. It's gonna do things symmetrically for you. I'm gonna go back and go to add again because I don't want to do that. But you can see how fast I can like play with something. So for your first project, I really want you to play in this particular mode, and I want you to watch the other videos and kind of get in shape with that. I promise that this will be fun, and you will learn a lot here. So All right. See y'all soon.